Hi V. Hi V. Hi Nee.
Hi, teacher.
And how are you today?
I'm great, thanks. And you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, so today we're going to carry on with the TOEFL Junior Book 3, the reading test 1. We finished at number 11 last time. We're going to carry on with number 12 today, and then we'll do some vocabulary as well. Okay, so here is the next one, number 12. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger just for the reading purpose, and then I can make it smaller again. Okay, Nee, let's see if you can read the first paragraph and V can read the second paragraph.
Jupiter is by far the largest planet in the solar system. It also has force of gravity that is second in the solar system, only to
Please,
the
system.
sun.
System, not system. System. System.
System.
Yeah.
In the solar system, only to the sun in power. It should therefore come as no surprise that Jupiter has the most moons of all the planets. Jupiter has at least 63 moons and may have more waiting to be discovered. The majority of these moons are small in size. Yes, four are quite large. In fact, one is larger than the planet Mercury, while the other three are bigger than Pluto. Together, these four moons are called Galilean moons. This reason is that they were discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610.
Okay, V.
The largest of the Galilean moons is Ganymede, while the other three are Io, Europa, and Callisto. These moons have some characteristics that make them enticing to astronomers. For instance, Io is one of the most volcanically active bodies in the solar system. Europa, on the other hand, is covered with a thick layer of ice. Yet, astronomers believe that liquid water lies beneath it. Ganymede and Callisto may also have liquid water deep beneath their surfaces.
Okay, now here's a few words here that you might not know. Inciting astronomers, volcanically active solar system, astronomers, liquid beneath the surface, the system. Okay, now you have to tell me, or you can underline or circle words that you don't know so that I can help you in your Vietnamese language so you can understand it better. So Nee, you can tell me which words you don't know.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is a name of the planet. So there is, you know the planets? Do you know the planets in the solar system? Show you a picture.
Yeah.
Yes. Now Jupiter is one of the planets. It's just the name, like Earth. Earth is our planet's name. Jupiter, Mercury. Mercury is also a planet name.
Characteristic.
Look here, quick. I'm going to be with you now. I'll just show you this picture quickly. Here. So here you have all the planets. Here you have all the planets. So you see Venus, Earth, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto. So those are all the planets, and there's the sun. Now Mars, those are all the planets. So Jupiter, Mercury, it's just the name of the planet. There's Jupiter, it's a planet's name. Mercury is a planet's name. Okay, what was the other one that you didn't know?
Characteristic and volcanically.
Volcanically, where did we see that now? Volcanically, there's the word volcanic characteristics, okay? Anything else?
No.
No, okay, V. Your turn.
I don't know. Venus,
Say again.
Venus,
I can't hear.
B-E-N-E-A-T-H.
Beneath. Beneath is like below. Beneath it is below it. Anything else?
No.
Do you know astronomers?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with the English to Vietnamese. Okay, Jupiter, Mercury is the name of the planet. So those are the planets. Characteristics. Those are, what is a characteristic of a lion? It's things that describe it. A lion is fierce, he's king, he has a fur head, he likes to eat meat. Characteristics is almost to describe something. What is the characteristics of a kind person? Okay, characteristics.
Đặc điểm. Đặc điểm. Đặc điểm.
You understand me?
Đặc điểm.
Yes.
Okay. Volcanically. Now, if you look at this word, what other word can you see from this word? If you think of the most volcanically active, what other word can you think of? Volcano. Volcanically active, volcano. So when a volcano gets active, lava comes out. So they say that this one is the most volcanically active, which means it can be that it can explode at any time. It can be a volcano. Volcanoes can form there. Let me see the word here.
Núi lửa. Núi lửa.
Do you understand?
Núi lửa. Núi lửa. Núi lửa.
Can you hear it?
Núi lửa.
Yes.
So a volcano, because this is actually a volcano. So when a volcano gets active, lava comes out. So they say these moons have some characteristics that make them inciting to astronauts. For instance, is one of the most volcanically active bodies in the solar system. Volcanically active, it can become volcanoes. Beneath means under, it lies beneath it. It's under the surface, it's beneath the surface. Above, beneath. Beneath means under, it's just another word for under. Beneath.
Ở bên dưới. Ở bên dưới. Ở bên dưới.
Do you understand, V?
Yes.
Okay, so now you know the words. Now let's go and see if we can answer the questions. I'm going to make it smaller so that we can see it. Okay, so we have 12. Okay, so we can, okay, let's make it bigger so we can answer these ones here. Perfect. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. So let's answer. Number 12 says, what is the best title for the passage? What do you think the best title is for the passage? Nee? You can choose from Jupiter and its moons, the Galilean moons, the moon Ganymede, or the moons in the solar system.
I think it's A.
It is A because they start off with Jupiter is the largest planet. And then they say here, it also has the most moons. So they're talking about the moons, 63 moons. And then they say these moons, and they talk about the characteristics. So the whole piece is about the moons. Okay, V, number 13. According to the passage, which is true about Jupiter's moons? Which one is true? 3 of them are larger than Mercury. Most of them formed at the same time. Some of them used to be asteroids. There are more than 60 of them.
I think it's D. There are more than 60 of them.
Oh. Here it says there are more than 60 because they say 63. I just want to show here you here. There are 3 larger. It says here 1 is larger than the planet Mercury, not 3. So it can't be that one. Most of them formed at the same time. They were discovered in 1610. So yeah, other 3. Okay. Some of them used to be asteroids. No, it's volcanically. It's not asteroids. Just want to see here. Yet 4 are quite large. Together, these 4 moons are called the moons. Okay, the 4 moons were discovered in 1610. Okay, they didn't say when all the. Okay, so yes, that one is good. Well done. It's D. Okay, the next one, Nee, let's have a look. Why does the author mention Galileo Galilei? To name the man who discovered the moons, to credit him with finding all the moons, to describe the work that he did, or to give the year when he did the science experiment.
I think it's D. To give the year when he did a science experiment.
He didn't do an experiment. What experiment did he do? He didn't do experiment. He discovered something. He didn't do an experiment. So D should say to give the year when he discovered the moons. But he didn't do a science experiment. They didn't talk about a science experiment. They did give the year, but it's not an experiment, so it can't be D. So you must be very careful. But just because they say the year, it's not necessarily the answer. Because he didn't do an experiment. He did a discovery. He discovered something. So he discovered something.
A.
Yes, to name the man who discovered the moons, because the moons were named after him. We'll come back to number 15. In line 11V, the word enticing is closest in meaning to. These moons have some characteristics that make them inciting to the astronauts. Enticing. Enticing. It makes it enticing to the astronauts.
Teacher, can you explain the words for me?
Okay, do you understand the word or do you want the Vietnamese one? Must I play it
I
in
want
Vietnamese? Okay, you didn't say earlier that you know that word, so let's play it for you. I'm going to type it here. Let's type it English to Vietnamese. You must look very carefully for the words that you don't know. Enticing.
Dụ dỗ. Dụ dỗ. Dụ dỗ.
Do you understand a little bit better, or must I tell you the meaning of the word?
Yes, I understand it.
Oh. Engaging, seductive, mysterious, or appealing.
Can you explain these words for me?
All of them?
Yes.
Do you want the English, do you want the Vietnamese one?
Yes, the Vietnamese.
Hấp dẫn. Hấp dẫn. Cách quyến rũ. Cách quyến rũ. Cách quyến rũ. Bí ẩn. Bí ẩn. Hấp dẫn. Hấp dẫn. Hấp dẫn.
Okay, there you go.
I think it's B, seductive.
I also think it's B. It can be B, and it can also be D. Depends on the sentence. It can be very appealing or attractive. But it can also be seductive. It lures you out to try and get you engage in it. So I would also say, I just want to go check the answer, B, but you can also maybe say D. I just want to go check the answer. B was my first answer in my head, because seductive means you lure something out. You're trying to be attractive so that they can come to you. And that's exactly with this. The moons had some characteristics that lured the astronauts out to go check them. Okay, in line 13, the word it refers to, Ni. Let's find line 13. It here at the end. Europe, on the other hand, is covered with a thick layer of ice, yet astronomers believe that liquid water lies beneath it.
I think it's C, a thin layer of ice.
A thick layer of ice, yes. Which of the following statements does paragraph 2 support? This is paragraph 2 that you read, V. Now, which of the following statements does paragraph 2 support? So that means these statements, which of these were mentioned in paragraph 2? Europe is larger than Io and Callisto. Ganymede is covered with liquid water. Io has volcanoes that currently erupt. Europe's orbit is longer than Io's. Okay, Nee, see if you can help her with that answer. Yes, V, what do you think?
I think it's C. Io has volcanoes that currently.
Yes, it is C. Good. This one wasn't that difficult. Good. Well done, girls. You did well here. Okay, we'll do then. Oh, sorry, 15. Let's have a look at 15. What does the author imply about Ganymede? Nee, what does the author imply? What does he say about it? It is larger than Mercury. It may have life on it. It has more water than Earth. It is the closest moon to Jupiter.
La Ganymede is the moon.
Say again.
Ganymede is moon, right?
What answer do you want? I can't hear.
Ganymede is the moon.
Now you must choose an answer for number 15. A, B, C, or D. Which one?
C.
Does it need more water than Earth? It may have life on it. It has more. It is the closest moon to the moon. It is the closest moon to Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet. It's also a force with gravity. Each is therefore Jupiter's and Mars moons. So it can't be. Small. Okay, the largest of them, while the others are tinier. These moons have some characteristics that make them the one of the most active bodies. It's covered with a thick layer of ice. The liquid water lies beneath it. Also have deep. But it is larger than Mercury. It doesn't say. What do you think, V? What do you think, Lee?
I think it's B. It may have life on it.
Why do you say that? Explain your answer. Where do you see that? Why are you choosing B?
I see that Ganymede and Callisto may also have liquid water deep beneath their surface.
Say again?
Ganymede and Callisto may also have liquid water deep beneath their surfaces.
Okay, but
The
that
last
doesn't,
sentence.
yes, but that doesn't mean they've got life on Earth. They only have water. Doesn't mean that they've got life on Earth. Life on Earth are people and insects and animals. So they only have water. Doesn't say they've got life on Earth. Doesn't mean there's people living there or there's animals there. It has more water than Earth. They didn't say that, me. They only said that they might have water. They may also have water. They don't know. So they don't say that it's more than Earth. It's the closest moon to Jupiter, or it's larger than Mercury. Here they say there's one that's larger than Mercury, and the other three are bigger than Pluto. These four are the Galilean moons, and this one is the largest. You see? Here they say, look.
Yes.
It's larger than Mercury. Here they say these moons, the largest of the moon, there's 4 moons, okay? The largest one is this one. Then there's 3 more. These 3 are larger than Pluto. The 3 are bigger than Pluto. This one is larger than Mercury. It's this one. So it's larger than Mercury. Do you see? Tell me. Oh, okay. So this one is the largest one, and then these 3 is here. You understand why that's the answer?
Yeah.
It's bigger than Mercury. Okay, 30, just see here, 30. Okay, we've got 20 minutes. Okay, let's do this one, and then we can go on to vocabulary. Okay, we're going to read first, and we're going to look at the meaning of the words and then answers. Okay. So V, you can read the first paragraph. And me, the second one, and the last one we can split. So we can start.
A fossil is the preserved remains of an animal or plant that died long ago. In general, the fossil has transformed into stone and either has the shape or shows the outline of a dead animal or plant. Oftentimes, only the bones and teeth of animals are preserved. In the case of plants, most fossils are simple impressions of the leaves or stems that are set in stone. There are some instances in which paleontologists have unearthed fossils that include skin and bodily tissues, such as when animals are found encased in ice or turf. But this happens readily. No matter what the condition of the fossil scientists find, they can be used to learn a great deal of information about life on Earth in the past.
Okay, me.
Earth is around 4.5 billion years old, and humans have been on the planet for a mere fraction of that time. Thus, fossils enable scientists to understand what life was like on Earth prior to the existence of humans. Virtually everything that is known about dinosaurs, for instance, comes from studying their fossilized remains. Scientists have learned that there was a wide variety of species species of dinosaurs. Some were carnivore, while others were herbivores. They also ran in size from extremely small to incredibly large.
Okay, I'm going to read the last one for you. There's some difficult words in here. Just want to add this. In addition, fossils help scientists make timelines for the distant past. In the 19th century, scientists concluded that different levels of the Earth contain fossils from different eras. By examining the fossils from each level, scientists were able to see how life had evolved on the planet. That means start. Later in the 20th century, methods of accurately dating fossils were discovered. These permitted scientists to develop something called the geological time scale. It provides a detailed picture of life on Earth throughout different periods of time. For instance, dinosaurs first appeared around 250 million years ago and then vanished. That means they disappeared. Vanished around 65 million years ago. Ever since then, mammals have dominated the planet. Dominated means like they are the king of the planet. They dominate the planet. Everybody's scared of them. It is thanks to fossils that this kind of information is known. Fossils are remains. Okay, so there might be a few words that you don't know. Let's have a look. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so that we can see all the words. Okay, Nee, let's have a look at paragraph 1 for words you might not know.
Preserve,
I don't have time for everything. I'm just thinking now.
I don't know the word.
Preserve.
Preserve.
Yes, anything else?
Paleontologist.
Oh, this one. Anything else?
Fossil.
Fossils are remains. But I will do it for you. Okay. Fossils, anything else?
In the first paragraph,
Yes?
and just start off.
Nee, anything in the first paragraph that Nee hasn't mentioned? V?
No.
Sorry, V.
Is tissues.
Which word?
tissues,
Okay, what line is it in? I can't hear what make out what you're saying. Count the lines.
tissues is in line 6.
Oh, tissues. Tissues are paper that you blow your nose with. Or this body tissues are the soft parts. You've got body tissues in your body. That's the soft parts around the bones. But I will play that for you. Bodily tissues, okay, not tissues. Those tissues are, these tissues, normal tissues are you blow your nose with. It's that thin white paper that you blow your nose. Those are also tissues. Bodily tissues are different. Okay, anything else?
Impressions,
Impressions.
and term.
And
Term in line 7.
tar. Anything else?
No. Teacher, I have a word. Unearthed in line 6.
What's unearthed? Unearthed, okay. Okay, let's see if I can do it for you. Unearthed. Okay, it might go off, then we'll have to come back. Even if we just do the meaning of the words, we don't answer it, we don't have time to answer, that's fine. As long as we do the meaning of the words. Okay. Okay, those are the words. I don't want to type it now because it's going to stop in a minute. Okay, let's have a look at the second one. Look at the second paragraph, me, and stay at the words you don't know. Okay, you can read it to me, V, words you don't know.
Mirror.
Line, that one.
Yes.
Okay,
Fraction.
yes.
Also line.
Say again.
Also line.
Line,
Line 4. Line 4.
line 4. Oh, 14. Oh, fossilized. Fossilized.
Carnivore.
I'll take a photo, it's gonna go off in a minute.
Carnivores in the line.
Okay, I will type it now when we get back. It's gonna go off now. When we get back, I'm gonna type it for you, okay?